Recording is rolling. It is Monday, April 15th. Right, so we've been doing electricity for the past 2 weeks, and I think the way I want to wrap this up is to give you guys this page here. So I just hand you guys this before I hit record. This is pretty comprehensive, covers a little bit of everything we've been doing for past 2 weeks. And so this will be in lieu of a quiz. So instead of a quiz, I'll give you guys this 27-point page right here. Okay, so here, let's look at it really fast, and then I'll give you guys the rest of the class to work with your friends, teammates, and hey, if you finish this in class by the end of class period, you get started in the great tray, and they'll be done with electricity, and I got some other activities lined up for the rest of the week. And so the first couple of questions involve electrons. There's what's the statoelectric force between two electrons? What's the electric field? Boom, boom, force and field. Question number 3 has to do with resistance in a wire. You guys remember doing that Plato lab, trying to figure out what's the resistivity? This is kind of the backwards version of that. I give you a copper wire, and I can tell you it's copper because here's the resistivity of copper right here. And so from end to end, the length is so many meters, and the cross-sectional area is some number of square meters. Right? What's the resistance from end to end in ohms? It's got some number of ohms going on. Number 4, a trivia question. What's the alternating current standard in the United States? How many volts, how many hertz? Right? Number 5, right-hand rule. Last day I saw you guys were constructing electromagnets and motors, right? So that operates on some principle, right-hand rule, right? Oh, I've got a poster up there, right? Actually, a bunch of these posters related, right? Right. Questions related to inductors, 3 inductors in series, 3 inductors in parallel. So talked about this back last week. These follow the same as resistor rules, right? And you can quantify how much inductance in henries, right? There's posters related to all these that show you how to solve them too, right? How about inductive coupling? You guys remember transformers? You can step up and step down voltages, but the current also consequently changes. So if you're going from left to right, I got a large number of coils, small number of coils. I gave you numbers of coils. How does the voltage step down? And then how does the current step up, right? So use those proportions that are probably on your thumbnails already. See those. Next few questions. Got resistors. I see resistors in series here, resistors in parallel, and then some kind of hybrid combination, right? And then each of these 3 circuits has 3 questions. What's the total equivalent resistance? Given the voltage, what's the current? And finally, what's the total power output, right? So get a recap of things that right, you guys did before, like on the circuit page and the Kirchhoff tables page. Right? You guys should be able to knock those out. Capacitors, here a little bit capacitors. Remember, capacitor rules are backwards of resistors and inductors for series and parallel. So 3 capacitors in series, treat it like 3 guys painting a fence. 3 capacitors in parallel, you can just add the capacitances together, get some number of microfarads. Looks like you can quantify microfarads. And then, the hybrid combination. So what if it's in parallel followed by series? What's that going to look like? Right, see if you can navigate that. And final question, this is going to be worth 6 points, so 1 point for each one of these, is can you match variables and variables in units? What's the unit for charge? What's the unit for current, force, power, voltage, and work? Okay, so there you go. Go ahead, work with your teammates this class period. If you're really stuck on something, then let me know. I can walk over, help you out a little bit, give you guys some hints. If you finish by the end of class, turn in the grade tray, you're done with electricity. If you don't quite finish, then just turn in the next couple days and I will get points in for you. Guys, also double check focus. Make sure you're not missing any assignments from last few weeks. That could be anything related to electricity. Also going back to relativity, make sure you turn in the speed of light assignments. Got a few of those missing. I got some extra ones up here. And so, open day, work with each other, get caught up on anything you need to get caught up on. If you have any questions, let me know.